Oh, hey everybody. I know you can hear me, but you can't see me, which is super funny. Hello. Hi. Skyking here, and I forgot to turn on my camera. But now our camera's on. What's up, everybody? Skyking here. We are at the finish line for Fantasia, and we're going to be creating the Parallax textures, which I have a good jump on already. Just a couple of landscape textures need to be done, and then some dungeons, and that's it. But the ones that I've made need to be tightened up a little bit. Some of them are just not powerful enough, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to jump into the stream. Zarlek, Skarundi, Bravram, Rinsler, hello everyone, it's good to see you. It says my bitrate's super low, and I don't know why. So I'm going to check out some stuff here real quick. Let's see what's going on with this. I don't know why it's so low. Hold on. Let's do raise up. Also want to know why, like, what else do I want to know? Lots of things. I want to know all sorts of things, please. I want... What am I looking for here? Let's see, where is this? No. Okay, cool. Good, it's all better now? That's what I like to hear. I'm going to change something real quick. No? Okay. Huh. Yes, I would like to know the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow. You're absolutely correct in that. I don't think I have any LUT on my camera. Hold on, let me put a LUT on here. Do I really not have any LUTs? It's just I'm just naturally that pretty. Let me see. Where else would it be? Cam letterbox, game cam box. It should all be based off of my cam. Hold on. I'm going to go silent, but you'll still see me. I don't want people in the chat. I can't hear you. I know you can't hear me. Now, actually, you can hear me because I turned my cam on for this. I forgot. So let's do this. And I'm going to add a LUT. Apply LUT. Browse from my LUT. And where did I put my LUTs at? I have a black and white LUT. That's pretty fun. Black and white LUTs are pretty fun, right? Not really the coolest in the world. I have an invert LUT. That's not cool at all. Posterize. That's fun. But where's mine that I personally made for my stream? That's what I want to know. Let's see. I have cube maps. Do I have my LUT? Streamlet. Oh. That's a crazy LUT right there. Let's get some more office lights up in here. Hold on. Let me get the office lights up. There we go. A little bit better there. I need some Christmas lights on the stream overlay. I know I do. I know. That LUT I don't like as much. I don't think I like this that much. So to go back to my backup, let's see. Is it in photos stream? Yeah. See, that's just crazy. But that's my LUT right there at 0.3. There we go. All right, well, you know what? That's going to be good enough for me. I think that's fine. I don't know. My two monitors aren't really calibrated. My right one's not calibrated where I'm looking at this. My left one kind of is. It's been a long time since I've calibrated my monitors. So, here we go. So you want some Christmas lights on the overlay. All right, we're going to do Christmas lights. Let me find them. Let me log into my cool little thing here. And let's find ourselves some Christmas lights for an overlay. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see, there's that. That's a little, there's one that I was looking at and it's a little bit, it's a little epileptic, you know? You can't be having that. But I will get you some Christmas lights if I can find some here. This is fine. Let's download this. And let's see, what else do I have Christmas light wise? I can just pull this over here. There we go. Little much. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so let's go back down to cam. I'm gonna pull open this real quick here. And go down into here. Sometimes this takes for freaking ever. There we go. So I'm going to put an overlay on this. So let's do a plus, add a media source. Xmas lights is what we're going to call this. And then I will go find my Xmas lights. Here, here, here. And where did I put them? I know I just saved them right in here. Let's do this. There we go. Anytime it wants to start. There it is. I will make it much smaller because I think it's in 4K. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's copy this. And I'm going to put this here. Paste. Actually, I can't duplicate it. Okay, so let me go back down into here real quick. Yeah, delete that shit. Here we go. Paste. All right. Let's do that one more time. Media source. Xmas lights. Find it. Here. Loop it. Close file when inactive. Okay. There it is. Let's resize it. I'm so fast and handy with this. There we go. And I will copy and I will go down to here and paste it. And there we go. Done. Done, everyone. Now we have the holly jolly Christmas here. Does this make everyone happy now? Okay. Who do we got? Zarlek. Did I say hello? Okay, Zarlek. Jackson, what's happening? Lut. L-U-T. Lut is what I've always heard everyone call it. It's a lut, not a loot. Lut is what I've heard. I could be completely wrong. Who knows? You can imagine like a LUT is like an EMB for your video, right? And you can also make LUTs also. Very easy to make a LUT. So we got the Christmas lights. Now we need some music. Oh yeah, music. There you go. There's you some music. Hello, Kincaid. Bruv loves it. Merry Birthmas, says Bruv. Ooh, nice, says Kincaid. Thank you. And I need to add Parallax for the Christmas lights. You know, they got a little Parallax going on. There's no shadow, but there's lights, so they kind of diffuse the shadow. So that's why there's not any shadows there. But there it is. It looks like trailer park Christmas lights, but I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. All right. Now, we also have, let me see, what do I have here? No, I don't have that. That's not going to work. What else do I have? Nothing really fun. I have this Christmas frame. But that Christmas frame that I have is like really over the top, right? I'll show you this other Christmas frame that I have. it this the same one? Oh no, it's this one. Here we go. See, it's just like I said, it's like a little over the top. You can't really see anything. Hey guys. Yeah. So that's why I don't really use that one too much. I have other ones. This one. Let me see. Yeah, this is the one that's really over the top. There you go. We can put this right here. And I know everybody likes this one. Yes, Chardero, you are late, buddy. We've been working on doing Christmas lights for this. Kincaid loves this one. Thank you, Kincaid. This one's over the top. This one's a little bit better. No. Oh, wait. It wants the same thing. Here we go. They both work fine. They're both fine, you know? They're both fine. So let's get into what we're supposed to be doing, which is parallax textures. So I'm going to start this game, and we're going to go check out what I've already done so far. Hello everyone, happy holidays. It is the Skyking stream. I want to thank everyone that's currently here right now. Go ahead and hit the like button for me if you haven't already, if you already like what you see so far. If you would like to wait to actually see what's in this video before you hit the like button, please, by all means, delay. I get it. I like to wait till the end of the video before I like something, or they'll bring up a good point, or they'll answer a question halfway through whenever, you know when it's time to like a video. And you also know when it's time to unlike a video. For me, most of my stuff gets like 0 down votes, right? Some of the videos, on the other hand, they kind of get some down votes. And I know it's probably Xbox users. They get mad because they can't have EMB and stuff. Let's go over to the game scene with no Christmas lights. So, as you can see, there's some parallax going on here. This is not the... This is okay. I got some high spots, so I just got to reduce the contrast, basically. Just narrow it up. Reduce the space between lights and darks, and we'll be good to go. In other places, it's not strong enough. So like, this is okay. Let me change the hour of the game. Here we are. So this is fine. I'm really not a big, huge landscape parallax fan. I just do it because people ask for it. Now, Roxo 1 looks really good. I mean, that's parallaxed. I don't know if you could ask for any more before it starts getting distorted. Right. Some stuff, like out in the reach and things, it's like, it's parallax textures, but it really isn't popping. So I might need to add more contrast to it. Who knows? Same thing with the pine forest textures. As you can see, it's like there's a little bit of parallax going on, but it's not like, oh my god, wow, look at that. And it's like in Skyland, I kept it tasteful. But in this mod, I want it to pop. But that looks good. The Roxo 1 looks good. And my riverbeds look good. That, okay, I did fix it, good. That one had a couple spikes in it. A couple of high spots. Yeah, that's good. But you can see the riverbeds, like, they're fine. Right? There's one place I wanted to check, which is in Windhelm. I want to go check out this over here. Skyking stream and a slice of pre-cam pie was a good night. Hell yeah, Lucy. If you make me laugh or interact with me, I usually hit like, hi bruv. Hello. Let's do 17, not 16. Here we are. I just wanted to see this, oh, it's not here. Where's it at? Is it over at this farm? Where's my snow path? This is snow grass. I don't know where snow... Oh, this guy's a toughie. Goodbye. Is the mud chunky? I don't have like a straight mud texture. Everything has like rocks in it and stuff like that. It's all gonna be chunky in that regards. Daniel, we love you too. Okay, where am I at? I'm over here. Okay. So, I've not done the snow textures yet. I've only done the snow path. And I'm just trying to find it. Here it is. It too could be a bit more... I don't know, it seems absolutely fine. Possibly it could be a bit more. It could be a bit more. Oof. Alright. That woman is not nearly attractive enough to talk to me. Yeah, and then Snow Rocks is done. No, there is no snow done here. And if I go to, like, the Reach, we're gonna go check out the Reach. I don't know the codes. So I'm just gonna zip my little booty over there. Hey, Hernan. You want to see somebody do a Fallout 3? Does anybody even still play that? See, it's like this is Parallax, but it's not like I want the rocks poking out. I want like Notorious B.I.G. like chunky. Dirt 01 needs fixing. It's spiky. It's not spiky, it's just pokey. You see? It's a little pokey. That's Dirt 01. But yeah, it's like it's okay. It's okay. You know. This could be better. In my opinion. Could be a little bit better. The rock grass is okay, or it's just that's just might be reach grass. That's actually okay. Yeah, reach grass looks good. There's some pokes going on. That's the moss. Reach moss needs to be worked on. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the reach. Reach moss needs to go down. Reach grass is okay. Reach dirt needs to go up. Okay. Let's get on it. We're gonna start with the reach, which is fine with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up those textures, which is going to be here. Reach grass was fine. Reach dirt, reach moss, reach mossy rocks. Those need to be worked on. Jay, you're not invisible. I see you. I see you. So what we're doing here is we have, this is the landscape texture, and the underscore P texture is just the black and white, and that's gonna be what goes like on meshes and stuff like that. This is the one I kind of want to pump up a little bit more. And I'm going to open up my landscape folder and pull up Reach Dirt 01. and just get my original displacement map for it and just check it out. Not too much different here. Looks like this has just been normalized a little bit, so I'll get rid of it. I'm going to throw in a levels and see what happens, right? That's fun. Turn on luminosity. And let's get our brightness contrast. We could put this up to like 125. So our histogram is like peaking all the way up here, and that's going to cause us some issues. So I'm going to get my curves, and I'm just going to pull down the right side a wee bit here. Just do something like that. You could do it here. And if you pull this up and like basically you're narrowing the band. That's what I'm looking for. That. But this levels is killing me. There we go. That's what's going to hurt. And if I do a brightness contrast, let's reduce this contrast here. Yeah, that levels is going to hurt me. Might be too leveled. So instead, I'm going to turn it on. Where's my curves? Let's get rid of that. Did I mess this up? I think I did. Here we go. Get rid of this. That's what I'm looking for. Let's try that on for size. Don't need the alpha. Pop it in here. So it's just a slight difference, but it usually is enough. You don't need big adjustments with Parallax. Hey Vixie, you're okay. Let's get our moss. The moss, we wanted to pull it back some, yeah. So here, I'm gonna take this guy. Hello. That's the problem. That was our problem. We didn't hit it. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna do a little bit of some pushing on this right here, just to get a little bit more out of it. Like that. But that was the problem with the moss, is that I didn't replace the alpha map on the diffuse texture. The rocks! The rocks. Let's see. Let's do this. I'm not gonna do too much with this, I think. I'm just gonna pop this here. Pop this back up to 125. Just something little. There we go. Let's do that. And I'm gonna get my two dirts. So we're gonna get our Dirto 2 and Dirto 1. So dirt 02 underscore P, dirt 01 underscore P right here. I'm going to close these out. Cool. Get rid of that. All right. So this looks like I took the diffuse and made a... Looks like I took the diffuse. So I'm going to look at the displacement instead with this guy. Okay. Let's get some curves. Let's get some levels. Interesting. See how it's just blown out? That's a bad thing. What's under it is a nice thing. But there's no detail here, so I'm going to try and do a little extra here for it to help it out. And throw in my AO map. Okay. Now, I want to take this. Yeah. Trying different things here to save this guy. Just doesn't seem to want to be saved. Why are you lowering everything? Let's just do it like that. Fuck it. Alright, I'm gonna call that. Let's get a brightness contrast. Raise this shit up. I'm gonna do a slight blur. That. Where we stand, that's pretty good. Take all this, merge. Not the greatest. If this doesn't work, then I'll throw it into like the other program here. This is probably what I did on the other one. On the Dirt 02 is probably what I did also. You can check it and see. Nope, that actually looks legit. So what I have already should work, technically. Let's do a little bit of this. Like that. Just tighten it up just a hair. And then... like I said, if this doesn't work, then I'm going to throw it into this program here, materialize. So it's kind of like my last thing I'm going to try to do. Hello, Aurora. We can go ahead and do this here real quick. Save as a copy into the desktop. It's a PNG. And you can see here, if we open it up, Dirto 2, it'll take its fucking time. I hate slow. I'm like, I want, as soon as I click something. Here we can hit our displace and kind of just work it like this. I really don't want too much contrast. But enough, right? I'm just gonna call that a day right there. That's the Dirto 2. Then we can do the same thing with Dirto 1. Works for me. If we pull them in. So this is what I had, this is what I just made, this is what I made before. This might be a little too spiky now that I'm looking at this. Let's try it. Screw it. We're really close, we're at 127, which I'll take. Sometimes Mixer doesn't spit out good displacement maps. What happens when you put layers on top of layers in Mixer, the displacement kind of acts as like a, an overlay filter, so it just compounds everything that's already there. And it just makes it a little tougher. And this is Dirto 2. And what I had before. Very similar. Very similar. I'm gonna keep what I have for right now on that. Alright, let's run this. The reach should be good at this point, and then I can move over to the next area, which will be Pine Forest. We'll do Pine Forest next. I think Tundra's okay. Fall Forest and Fall Forest might be fine. Yeah. Anybody have any fun weekend plans? I think Brandy's gonna be out of town. I'm gonna do my Christmas dinner food shopping. I need to find me a rib roast. Hey, Thomas. Alright, this is better. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. Something that's a little much, but this is what I wanted to see. It was just a little bit more aggressive throughout here. Really wanted to see just the more aggressive stones in the reach. The grass is fine. If you get too aggressive with the grass, then it starts becoming really funky. Cool, the moss has been pulled back. That's what I like to see. All right, good. I think we're good here. The reach dirt could have a very slight blur put on it. Okay, good. Let's go down to Fall Forest. I like to go to the roadside ruins because there's a lot of different stuff there. I gotta do my Christmas shopping. To be very honest with you. Hey, there's something in there. Let's get our fireball. And let's get ourselves a stone flesh. Bing. Let's go. Have I already been in here? Apparently. All right. So, believe it or not, this already has Parallax on it, but it's really not doing much for me. Dirt Path has it already, which is good. It looks fine. Dirt 01 looks more bumpy, but I don't know. It's fine, I guess. All right. Yeah, we can do better in here. We can do better here. Let's do better in the Pine Forest. Reach, I'm happy with. Reach is good. Reach Dirt. Dirt 02, I'm still not happy with. I might redo it. Just re-export it from a mixer. Reach Dirt. I gotta blur it. So let's do that. I'm gonna do, how much blur is a good question. Let's do 10. And I'll think that that's enough. Won't need a lot. Hey, Mr. Skyking, I was wondering if you could give a quick summary of the design philosophies of Skyland and Fantasia. Skyland was to be a replacer for vanilla. And to stick with the theme of vanilla and stick with the theme of Skyrim. That was the goal. So come up with a better color palette instead of like black dirt and stuff like that. Come up with a better color palette for each of the biomes. But each of the biome color palettes all had to match. They all had to be kind of like in the same family. So if you transition from like Pine Forest into the Tundra and into the Tundra into the Reach, it had to look very consistent. Color and tone and hue wise. Texture wise, look at what was in vanilla and reproduce it with similar textures, right? So if it's gravel with rocks, make a gravel with rocks texture. Simple. Be artistic and creative in your way. Take some creative license, but stick with the feel and everything. And so that's what my main goal was. Was it Pine Forest 3? The mountains I kind of took a little bit more leeway with. But it wasn't too bad. Just because the mountains were kind of hard to reproduce already, in my opinion. All right, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to do a brightness and contrast. Now for Fantasia, it's just me having fun. It's doing what I want to do instead of trying to like stay with the spirit of Skyrim. The other thing with Skyland was originally it was supposed to only be a landscape texture mod. So I had to ensure that anything that I did in Skyland, no matter what Skyland mod it was, whether it's Skyland Whiterun, Skyland Road Sign, Skyland Watercolor, it has to look good in a load order using other texture mods. So if you wanted to use like Skyrim 2020X for your landscapes, it has to look good with Skyland Whiterun. So don't go too crazy different style-wise, don't go too crazy different color-wise, and it should work. The other rule was everybody's like on Xbox, they use like Cathedral or Azurite, and they have like these color overlays on Xbox, and on PC we have EMBs. So if you go too saturated with color and then you put an EMB on it, it looks like a cartoon. So had to keep, make sure that it looks good with different EMBs and different weathers and stuff like that. This is 02. So yeah, that was basically it. I'm just going stupid with these. I'm just going stupid. You mentioned that Scotland started to feel restrictive. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's like, the thing is I made the rules, I made a lot of rules for myself to make Skyland. And the reason I made the rules for myself is you got to do it, right? You got to have like a little brand Bible. It's what we call in marketing a brand Bible. And if you know anything about marketing, a brand Bible is like a list of rules that you follow when you make creative content. So, like if you work at a company and they have a brand Bible, it's gonna dictate everything from what your email footer or your email signature looks like, what fonts you can use, what fonts you can't use, the brand colors, when to use brand colors, when, you know, here's the different logos, when to use each logo. That's a brand Bible. And I kind of made the same thing for Skyland. This is what it is, this is what it isn't, this is what you can do, this is what you absolutely can't do. In between those two, you can have creative freedom. And it got to the point where it was like I would have fun, cool ideas that looked really killer, but they didn't match any of the other Skyland textures. And it just stuck out. It looked great, but it just stuck out. And it even happened a few times in streams. So yeah, it just kind of was like, it was no more creative. It was just more like stick to the guidelines and that's what you do. And the texture came out perfect every time type of deal. Like when I was doing the bits and bobs stuff, literally it's like once I had it, the metal down, for instance, for like the braziers, it was literally just pump height maps in and hit export. There was no like creative anything. You know, now that I think back on it, I'm like, you know, you could have put some engravings on the metal braziers. You could have done this or that, you know. But I was just so like creatively zapped because I had restricted myself so much, you know. Yeah, and I mean, oh, I went a little over the top skis, but I knew I was going to. And I need to put a blur on it, but that's what I wanted. Let's go over the top first, and then let's pull it back. This is already a lot better than what we had before, which was just flat. This is what I wanted to see. Like craziness. Good. So I like having a brand Bible. I like having guidelines because it becomes overwhelming when you look at a blank page and you go, you can write anything on this page. You can draw anything on this page. You can make any mark you want on this page. Now do something that's revolutionary. And you're like, I don't know what the fuck to write. Like, what? And it just kind of, you kind of just shut down when you look at a blank page. But if I say, you know, draw a top hat. Okay. Now you got to draw a top hat. So I've reined you in a good bit. You know, if I give you a subject matter, it reins you in. And that's a bit better for people. I think one of the most like brilliant things, right? This is going to sound stupid. But if you think about it, okay? If you think about it, look at like the value menu at McDonald's. If I just showed you, okay, so before the value menu at McDonald's, maybe some of you are too young, okay? But before the value menu came to McDonald's in the late 80s, early 90s, McDonald's had like 200 menu items. Seriously. It was, they had so many items. And so it was like really hard to introduce new items to the menu because nobody would try them because they were kind of set in their ways of, this is what I order from McDonald's and the menu's too big, I can't explore. So, step forward, redo. So then the value menus came out, and it was, here's 6 meals. And now your 200 item menu went to 6 items. Already comes with fries and a drink. You already know you want fries and a drink. Now you just basically had to choose just a burger. Is really all you got to choose at McDonald's now. And what you want to drink, which is often, you know, one of 2 things, Coke or Sprite, maybe Diet Coke. So that's kind of like how like my guidelines in Skyland worked. It was like, let's just make a value menu of textures and call it a day. And it was a lot easier, you know, because we're dealing with, I think Skyland as a total, including bits and bobs, is over 2,200 textures that I made, including normal maps. So it's like, I don't have time to sit here and be originally creative and look at a blank texture on my screen for every single texture. You gotta have some rules. So my rules was, make it like the vanilla texture. Do what's in the vanilla texture with new textures. Just follow the same spirit of that texture and follow your new colors that you have for that biome. Simple, you know. And a style did come from it. So I'm just going to dumb this down just a wee bit, like that. Get that back to here. And then I'm going to do a brightness contrast. Oops, yeah. And just do like that. 50 sounds good. But as a large company having a brand Bible, it's pretty important because people are morons and can get you in a lot of hot water when they do stupid shit and not follow the brand Bible. And when you have a brand Bible, you introduce accountability, and you can fire people for accountability, right? But if you never tell people they can't do something, you can't fire them. So, good to have one, because the shit people put in email footers, crazy. I've seen people put like links to conspiracy theories in professional email signatures. I've seen all sorts of just fucked up shit in email signatures coming from professional companies. I've seen people create social media posts using courier fonts. I've seen all sorts of just bad things. People forgetting to put logos on images. People trying to be creative in marketing when they make brochures, flyers, PDFs, anything, and they'll just, you know, put, you know, I don't know what, camouflage on the cover of a PDF or something, just something stupid like that, and you're just like, are you a moron? Are you that dumb? Some logos, like, they won't have like a they won't have like a transparent background. And so what happens is they'll take like the non-transparent background image and put it over a color, and so you just have like this white block logo. It looks like clip art just sitting there. It's bad. They'll take their web font, they'll take their web logo that's like 150 pixels by 20 pixels or something and put it on the cover of a PDF and stretch it out, and they won't even stretch it out proportionally, so this big blurry pixelate. It's like, read the brand Bible, please. You have fonts for everything. Like this is our title font, subtitle font. This is our body font. This is the minimum font size, maximum font size for each one. These are our font colors, depending on what the background color is. And then somebody will be like, I'm using a cursive font for all of my emails. And it's like, please don't do that. That's not in our brand Bible. Please don't use a cursive font. You can't read it. People don't like it. Please use the fonts that are in the brand Bible. I find anytime I get creative, say in a game like Minecraft or Roller Coaster Tycoon, my brand Bible evolves to the point that my first steps look bad compared to the later steps. Non-design, like, if you're doing an internal PowerPoint, I can understand, right? But if you're going to be doing anything client-facing, hand it to marketing. Hand it to marketing. That's what marketing is there for. Be like, here's all the data. I need a PowerPoint of this. It's going to be for a client meeting. Cool. That's what we're here for. If you, but then there's a saying that your company's going to fail if your first customers aren't your employees, right? So like if marketing can't convince the employees, you're not going to convince clients or potential clients. So this looks so much better. Little spiky doos, little blur. Just do a little 10% blur on this and we're done. But I like it. So much better. Yeah, we got to do just a little blur on it. So that's kind of like the rule for me. So even if you're doing internal things, you could still hand it over to marketing. But what marketing should do instead is have a template folder being like, here is, oh no, it's not. I thought it was a exposed mesh. So you should have a template folder of like PDFs, email signatures, everything. So that's accessible by the whole company. So if Janet over in HR or accounting or the front desk is making a PDF or is making an internal PowerPoint, she can go into the company templates folder and grab the company PowerPoint template and make her little PowerPoint in there. And she's following all of the brand Bible rules by using the template. Don't get creative, Janet. We don't need to see your stupid clip art. Yeah, we're going to put a blur on all those and we'll be done. But that's what you should do. And now everybody has graduated Marketing 101. Good job, everyone. Not that I'm feeling creative these days, but I'm curious how you go about it if you don't mind sharing. Yeah, 99% of the time, Thomas, they ignore all of it. Absolutely all of it. There is a... I want to see if I can pull this up real quick. Let's do so this was a thing. Let me see if I can get this. Yeah. So can anybody tell me what the marketing fail is for this image? Can anyone tell me what the marketing fail is here? If you're on Nexus, if you use Nexus mods, I will give you 1 month of Nexus Premium if you don't already have it, if you can answer correctly what the marketing foobar is of this image. And I'll give you a hint. It's not the release date. But the release date does have something to do with the foobar of the image. The foobar is you have the top. They're older than teenagers. You basically have a 9/11 scenario happening in this image with the Ninja Turtles jumping off of this 9/11 building with a movie that's being released on 9/11. So that's the marketing fail that's happening here. That is your foobar. So this actually became a meme, and I believe the person got fired for this, and they pulled all of the posters and had to remake all of the posters. They remade it to something else, and I can't remember what they changed the poster to, but yeah, that was that became a meme. And I'm trying to remember, what was the airplane that crashed? I want to say it was I want to say there was, I can't remember. It was the one that crashed. It flew from like the Philippines or something. I can't remember. But basically, they had an ad campaign where they what was I can't remember the airplane name. Anyway, their ad to recoup costs from their shares going down and losing clients or losing passengers because their planes, I think 2 planes crashed. One disappeared, one crashed. Was traveling should be on your bucket list. Yeah. So this was like a few years ago, like 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And so their ad was traveling should be on your bucket list. And I was just like, I don't think that's gonna fly. And I think they pulled that ad campaign too. That was Malaysia, right? I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was their bucket list campaign. And it was bad. Like, why would you do that? You kill a bunch of people, and then you're like, what's on your bucket list before you die? You're like, I don't know. I'm scared now. Please don't. Okay, all of these have been blurred and done. So yeah, so you have really moronic people even in marketing. Is basically the point that I'm making here. That's the point that I'm making. Yes, Zarlek, thank you. So these are good to go. All right. The next ones, I think we're cool with Fall Forest, but I'm going to pull them up. Actually, this Dirt02. Let's do this, and I'm going to go into Mixer and pull up my Dirt02, and we're going to re-export this. We're going to re-export good, because Dirt02 is all over Skyrim. It's not just in one biome, so I kind of have to give it a little bit more special attention. Let's get rid of these so I don't get confused. Okay. Yeah, the Malaysian flight was just... The whole Malaysian bucket list ad campaign was just ridiculous. So I'm going to go to Dirts. Open. And let me see what my Dirt01 looks like. This right here. I mean, this is my Dirt02. Forgive me. I get them confused. Dirt02 is the main texture, which you would think it would be Dirt01, but it's Dirt02 is the main dirt texture. Dirt01, gardens and spontaneously elsewhere. Favorite texture? I like the Whiterun doors. They always pop out in my mind. They always pop out in my mind. I don't know why. They always do. I think that is Dirt 01. I don't need this liquid. Is this Dirt 01 or is this Dirt 02? This might be Dirt 02. What is this? That is that. Okay. Dirty soil ground. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get rid of this. So I have the dirty soil ground, which is what I want. I don't remember using this. But I like that. Let's use that too. We might make a whole new Dirt 02 texture, boys. Don't want the cobblestones. I can get rid of that. This is that. Don't want it. Ooh, what's this? Dirty soil ground. Do I use this at all? I do. Okay, that's that. Okay. Do I use this at all? Sure, we can use it. Do I want to use it is the question. No, I don't. Screw that. Let's pull this back to where it was. Let's keep that here. I like that. Forest mulch. Kind of like the forest mulch. Yeah, let's use a little forest mulch in there. That's real dirty. Gravel. Do I want gravel? Maybe just a touch? That's a fun dirt texture. Look at that one bad boy right there just poking way up. Look at him. You're gonna be trouble. Okay. That's a fun Dirt 02 texture. Let's try it. A local retailer here in Austria or Austin got caught with Merry Hammas this year. Oh, oh, God. And you know that they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're making a joke about Muslims not eating ham. He probably has ham half off. It's like, I don't know, Merry Christmas, but with ham. Oh, get it? It was just a joke. That's what mean people say when they get caught doing something. It was just a joke. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's pull up our Dirt 02-4. Let's see how different this is. Rasterize. Multiply. Oh, that's going to need a little fixing. Right? Or is it just me? Let's do this. Let's fix some of these dark spots. I prefer to do that with a bigger brush. Just so I don't have black spots in the texture. But yeah, I've seen so many like marketing foobars that I just end up, I'm just like, what are you thinking? Come on. You know better than that. I want to say the magazine Ad Age actually does a section about it once a year for like all of the marketing fails of the year. You don't ever want to be in that. And I'm going to take... Let's see what our displacement looks like. I forgot to check it in Mixer, which was the whole point of this. Yeah, it's messed up. Okay, so let's go take a look at this here. So our displacement is this guy. And I think that's this guy. Yep. Called it. And let's get that right on par with everything else. There we are. And then let's pull in our new displacement. Should be done. There we go. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just going to do this like this much. Like that. Perfect. Let's do our brightness and contrast. Pulls down like 125-ish. That looks pretty. Merge. And save. Save. Australia. And I'm going to... Actually, I don't want to close that. Open that back up, please. Thank you. I'm going to open up our Fantasia folder. Nope. Open our Fantasia folder here. Textures, landscape. Dirto 2. Both of these, please. Because we got to redo these now, since we remade the texture here. So this guy here, and he's got one of these numbers. So we're going to put this right here. Rasterize that. Pump it. Do something like that. It could be our new alpha. Like that. And then this guy is going to be redone here. Now this has 0 on that guy. What's happening here? Let's pull up our roughness map or our gloss map. Yeah, here we are. So this guy has no gloss. So I'm just gonna do it like, about like that. There we go. Let's export that bad boy. So as you can see, like Mixer, some of their values are kind of messed up. You have to look at all the maps individually when you export, because you're going to end up with like, oh, that's literally not what I wanted whatsoever. I don't know why it exported a gloss map like that, and so forth. So now this gloss map should be a lot better. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Let's invert our grain channel. Pop that right in there, and then save that out. Cool. All done. Now I believe we can move on to the areas that we haven't done yet after I test this out. I want to say hello to everyone. Thank you for chatting. It's been super fun chatting and hanging out with everyone. If you want to hit like, if you like our marketing conversations while we're making textures. We're not doing water tonight. I mean, we're doing water tonight. We're not doing coffee. I have a hard time going to sleep after streams, so I'm cutting out the coffee while streaming. Hopefully, it will help me not stay up all night. Oh no, Vixie, that's my fault. I totally brought up politics. I talked about plane crashes. But I get it, yeah, we shouldn't talk about politics. Oh yeah, that Dirto one's so much better. Oh, we need to blur it slightly. These have been blurred, that's fine. These are much better. Much more rounded with a little more blur on the displacement map. Cool. I like it. We got to do it on the Dirto 2 though. The Dirto 2 really needs the blur. From what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to get out of that before we move on real quick, because I just want to make sure that I do it right. It's just these two. Simple. No. I was literally only planning to texture just the landscape. That's really all I wanted to do. And then somebody asked me to do architecture, so I did farmhouses because it had the least amount of textures in it. And they liked it, so I did everything else. And then people wouldn't stop bitching about clutter, so I did it. Oh yeah. Blame Daniel. This is the way. This is the way. I need a cool vocal effect. This is the way. Can I get a cool radio vocal effect that says this is the way? Now I'm interested in that. Let me see. Do I have any filters on my mics? No. Really? Hold on. I'm going to disappear for a second. Here we are. No, give me my game scene. Where's my EQ? I don't have any EQ. Oh, because I have that EQ over there. Let me do just a stupid EQ, right? Oh, that is a stupid EQ. Remove that. Remove. Yes. Let's get a good EQ. I want... Let me see. Do I have a good VST EQ? I don't think I do. I could do this. There you go. This is the way. Does that sound right? Little scratches in there, right? All of this. This is the way. I don't know. It makes me sound old-fashioned, I'm sure. Very good. Yeah, remove that. Close. All right. So, we're good here. Let's move on to what we've not done yet. We have done everything except for glaciers and snow. We've not done the... So, coastal. We can throw that up. We'll just work top down. That's right. I can bring you in cold. I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold. These two are so similar, but the normal maps are very different. It's crazy. Yeah, see, that's what it's supposed to sound like. It's like a walk. That's how, you know, the Mandalorian's voice is. It sounds like a walkie-talkie, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so coastal ocean floor is this guy. Boom. Right here. That's nice. Good. This will actually work for me. So I'm going to try this. Let's try this out, right? Let's pull this down. Let's do some curves and just like cap it, right? Let's do like that. Might bring this up just a hair. About to here. And then my brightness and contrast, bring it down. Do it about here. Yeah. Let's merge that shit. Copy. Right here. Save. With an alpha, fine and linear. Just saying those lines reminds me of how good the first and second season of Mandalorian is. The third season, it was still good, but it started to get away. It felt like it started to get away. I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but you know what I mean, right? This is beach 01. We're going to do the same thing. Let's back this all out. I'm going to take all of these. Paste that. Look at that. A little bit of adjusting here. Good night, Zarlek. There's little bitty seashells in there. Next up is Code Speech 02. Again, I'm going to steal these. Looks good. Let's convert to a smart object and rasterize that shit. Underscore P. Color fine and linear. There we go. And then last one, beach grass. As you can see, doing the parallax textures is stupid, like monotonous, repetitive, and it is boring. And then you gotta tweak it just very slightly when it doesn't look right in game, and then, you know, you're back in. Just like, this is boring. This is why I hate doing parallax, just because it takes for freaking ever. All right, let's go check it in game. After this, we will do, let's see, Frozen Marsh next, which is super easy. Then we will do all of our snow shit, and then we'll be done with all of our landscapes. At that point, I just have to do ice caves and the SMIM folder. Like, it's really not a lot to do, to be honest with you. It's pretty easy here. Be pretty easy. And then hopefully tonight or tomorrow, if I get done tonight, I will put a link for those who want to download it, for those who are going to review it. Basically, what is going on? Let's check out our Dirto one. Let's make sure that we smoothed it and rounded it correctly. Yeah. That's what I wanted with Dirto 1. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's all I wanted. Let's go up north. We're going to go to this wreck up here, because this is a good, this has a lot of different textures for the landscape in one area. Nice. Oh, we got a crab. Kill it before it starts chasing us. Look at all that. Look at all of this. We push that about to its extreme, I think. Snow we've not touched yet, so I'm not going to worry about that. We could probably reduce this a little bit. Just reduce the bandwidth. The distance between the darks and the lights, and we should be okay. It'll pull it down. It'll pull it down a hair, and we'll be okay. A blur would also smooth it out. Either one. That might be a little over the top skis. But it looks so cool. Looks very cool. See, little shell pieces. Let's see our ocean bottom. Maybe it's in here. I don't know. I can't even swim. It's not even deep enough to swim. Can I swim? Nope. I just want to see the ocean bottom. It'll be fine. These will all be fine. They're all very similar. Well, you see, if you hide if you hide it, it's going to be everywhere. Oh, come here. Anyone else? Okay. Ocean bottom looks fine. It's fine. And now I'm cold. Come here. Where are you at? That's not you over there. There you are. There you are. Gotcha. Yeah, this is just, it's a little too extreme. Looks cool. Little too extreme. But aside from that, it's great. It's doing exactly what I want it to do. So I'm going to, like I said, there's two things you can do. You could throw curves on it and just kind of raise this up like a half, lower this by like a half, and that should do it. So we'll save this. Put it here. Save it without the P. Save with the alpha map. That's right, Divine. Surprise! Actually, I'm going to take this and just do this with all of them real quick here. Cool. So I don't have to keep doing it. So we'll save this. I hate the slaughterfishes that are like a mile away and you can't fast travel. You gotta go find the slaughterfish. Same with wolves. Cool. All right, that should do us here. We can move on to the frozen marsh and then the volcanic tundra. Not too much to do here. That I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do the ice. It messes up the ice flows in Parallax. So this is going to just... Well, I already got that in there. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this out because it needs its parallax. It messes up the ice flows. And ice is smooth, so f that, okay? We're not going to worry about it. Frozen marsh slopes. Let's go here. Dirt slopes. I'm going to just kind of adjust this a wee bit. Like that. Take our brightness contrast, put this down to like 125. Throw curves on it. About like so. Yeah, about like that. I'm gonna call that. I'm gonna call that good. See if we need these for the other ones too. That's not bad. Actually, I am going to pull that down. Check this guy. This is Frozen Marsh Lichen. Yeah, you know, they can swim on land, so I just kind of wait for them to come after me. That's what I do. All right, so here I'm going to merge, turn this off, put it in the alpha. Same thing here. Into the alpha. And then just save them out. Maybe it was the other ice flows that I thought didn't work well. One of them was broken. I can't remember. Oh. Let me add the underscore P. We'll see. We'll see when we look at it in game. Nope, need to turn this on first. Now let's go check a mountain game. So isn't it just better to draw separate assets and add it on the map? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean about that, Leo? Tell me, Leo. What do you mean? And Leo, are you Leo Stravani or are you just Leo? We haven't seen Stravani in here in a while. And I've decided I'm going to get Baldur's Gate 3 when it goes on sale. I will get it when it goes on sale. Oh. So, the cat print. You can add it in Mixer. You can do it in Photoshop. If you add it in Photoshop, then you got to go generate a normal and then combine that normal with the Mixer normal. But if you put a cat print on a texture, you're going to find that same cat print every time the texture loops. Does this make sense? Wow. There we are. Oh. This is fine. This is perfect. This is what I wanted. So it would be a cat print here, then it would be here, then it would be here, then it would be here. You know, it just repeats every time the texture repeats. That's the ice. Okay, I was like, why? I fixed all of these. That's the snow texture. We've not touched snow textures. These are beautiful. Let's go. We will start here at the shrine. If y'all want to like the video so we can try and hit our 35, I'll love you forever. Okay, off the bat, we got to put a blur on this. They're a little extreme. I knew they'd be a little extreme. I know I had too much contrast in them. But I'd rather be too extreme and pull it back than the other way. Yeah. Easy peasy. We'll just do it with a curve. Curve and a blur. So, this is the ice, right? And having, yeah, we don't need the parallax for these. Again, ice is smooth. That actually looks really good, but I know it needs to be pulled back because it has a couple sticking out like that. It's not bad though. It's not bad. Talking to myself. This is the one that's spiky. Is the snow grass, or is this the? Oh no. Some of it's snow grass, but no. Why is this a different color than this? This. Unless this has been vector painted to be that way. But this snow is a completely different texture color than this snow. That does not blend. This is dark blue. This is white. This should be white. Interesting. Ooh, spider. Boom. Good night. So I think this is my lichen. Or is that my lichen? One of them's my lichen. One of them is my grass. And then this. Oh, okay. It's my ice. So we do need the parallax for the icy dew. That's why it's dark blue, because it's my ice. And it's not snow. Noted. And that is my dirt path. Got you. Dirt path looks good. Roger, roger. Okay, I had to wrap my head around what I was looking at. Très bon. We're good. Look at that row of stones. It's just perfect row of rocks. Oh, we got a fucking seam. We got a seam right there, folks. Look at that. Something is wrong. Let's see if you can... Do you see this seam? Right there. Right there in the center of the screen. Oh, and it goes across right there. So that's where the texture repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna have to fix that. Gonna have to fix that. It's probably a 2K texture that I didn't upscale to 4K. Is what that is. I'll bet you money on that. That's this guy. No, it's 4K. Well, what's going on with you, son? Why are you sick? Let's do an offset, shall we? Let's do a 2048 offset. Look at you with your seams. Look at you. Look at this. What's going on? Let's rebuild you. Let's rebuild you. Let's do this. What are we looking at? Slopes? Dirt slopes right here? take a gander at this. This doesn't really need too much work here. Okay. Let's merge and rasterize that. Oh, we don't need to. Now let's do an offset on you. There you go. All better. Okay. There we go. Worried me. You gotta remember I gotta do that in the main Fantasia folder too. This is just the Parallax folder, so I gotta make sure I do that in the other one also, or else we're gonna be in trouble. So, homeboy here needs a blurring or a curve. So we're gonna do the curves. I'm gonna just do something like that right there. And I'm going to copy this because they're all the same. Like that. Merge. Merge. Hey. Okay. Sometimes it lets me merge and sometimes not. So now I'm going to save this. Night, bruv. We love you. Good night, Aurora. We love you too. Thank you, Berry Bog. Yeah, exactly, Leo. Exactly. Okay. Copy. Paste. We've just pulled it down a little bit, you know? Actually, no. I need to take out the P. There we go. Hopefully this is enough to dumb down those textures a little bit because they were a little spiky. And then this guy's got to be redone. I'm just going to, while I'm here, you know, just while you're here, fix it. Or else I'll forget to do it. So frozen marsh, dirt slopes. No alpha. Boom. Oops. Boom. And I'm going to take a look here at the normal and make sure that it's all gravy. Whoa. Really? Okay, so I'll do it by hand because that offset doesn't seem to want to. Oh, it's because of that fucking shit. Okay. Image size, it's a 1K normal. Look at me, y'all, not texturing things up. I'm gonna have to review that by file size before I release this then. Because people are gonna be like, so this texture's 1K? What gives? You promised me that this would be... Oh, shut up. I didn't promise you anything. I'll do that. Let's take this and flip it. Boom. Pop that right there. I'll give you a little bit more gloss. How about that? Save with an alpha. Well, this is about to look a shit ton better. Going from 1K to 4K normals. Getting rid of that seam. You're all gravy? Let's go. You're all good? Let's do this. Whew. I done messed up. I'm going to do a view details. Everything needs to be 21 megabytes. Ice flows. Okay. I forgot I got rid of those. Rock edge trim I didn't touch. Everything else is good. All right, cool. Back up. That worried me. I was like, boy, there's going to be like 15 textures that I didn't make 4K. But I was a good boy. There was only one. I have these. They're all 21 megabytes. Each texture is 21 megabytes. You can imagine how big this 4K mod is going to be. And then when you put Parallax on top of it, that's all the textures again, twice. One for the P, one for the diffuse with the P and the alpha slot. That's what you want. Oh, look at that. Look how much more crisp and clear it is coming up from the 1K. And no seam. This looks so totally different. Yes. 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 Everything yes. Good. Okay. That's my slope. And it matches that. We're good. For the most part. Ice needs to be done. Got it. This is not spiky anymore. Good. Everything's gravy. Cool. Let's do our ice flow. Let's do our ice flow. Everything else is good. We can get rid of it. So in here, it's going to be the frozen marsh ice. Which honestly needs to be smooth. But I digress. There's not going to be much in this displacement. Oh, there is a lot in this displacement map. Holy shit. I thought I just did smooth. Apparently I didn't do just smooth. Let's take this and let's edit that, shall we? 125. I think that's going to be a little high on there, so I'm going to take my curves, to be honest with you here. I think that's going to be a little much. Something like that. Let's do that. Cool. Save this. And then we can move on to the volcanic tundra. Let me get all those queued up here, which will be TUV. Shit, I didn't want to. No, I'm good. Here, there's a few textures. I think there's like 5. Yeah, 5. Just like that. I don't think the size of the mod is a reason to introduce some spiky solutions such as baking textures on mods installation. I don't know what you mean by baking textures on mod installation. I don't think I've ever... I don't know if faux mods allow baking textures in a faux mod. Can you? Oh, no. That's the wrong texture. Let's get the right one. So this is Volcanic Tundra Roxo 1. I have Dirt 01, not Roxo 1. Is this correct? Looks correct. All right. Let's get this knocked out. Do that. Let's pull this back because that's hot. That's pretty good. Let's get some brightness contrast in here. Pull this back down like one here, about right here. It's a little much. Pull this up a wee bit here. I'm gonna call that. And this is just the gravel. I hope I have gravel. Here we are. Me and my naming conventions about to jack me up. A little contrast. Whew, we're right on the money. Right on the money. Oh, I have no clue about that. Let's look at our minerals. That's pretty nice. Pull this up just a hair. I really don't need to pull up the lights. We're pretty good here. The one thing about Parallax textures, though, is it gets rid of all of your alpha maps. So the transparency and stuff that you get is gone. And that's kind of crap. Curves. Let's get rid of that. This is actually okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much. This, I'm going to pull it back to here. I'll say that's close enough. Close enough for me. Now I do have, wait a minute. I think this is the one I was supposed to use here. Here I have rocky ground. Is that what I was supposed to use here? I think so. I believe so. Let's get that settled. This is fine. Cool. I think that's going to be a little too spiky. There we are. And then, so that's good here. I have, so I've done dirt, gravel, minerals. I need to do this pool shelf, and that's, I want to, where's it at? What is it called? It's called something, but it's not called volcanic tundra. It's called something completely different. Hey, Brian. Let's do... What is this called? I thought I did all of these. I have done all of these. It's this one little random texture, and finding it is such a bitch. And I always forget about it. Glacier, grass, snow. Mineral pool terrace. There it is. This is the one that needs to be redone. This guy. Yeah. Just do a little bit of this. It doesn't need much. But this needs to be controlled. And this low end is really extended. Pop that up a little bit more. Brightness, contrast. Down. That should be okay. And save. So now we can turn all of these on and resave them with an _P with color, fine, and linear, and do it for each of these, and we'll be done. So I tried to do the parallax on the ore veins, and it uses the parallax texture to show where the ore is, so I can't do the parallax on it, sorry. It's going to use the ore vein texture to add the parallax to it, basically is what I'm saying. So we'll have parallax, it'll just be a little weird. Not my favorite in the world. That might be a little too much on that texture right there, to be honest with you, but we'll see. I think it's extending a little too high. Let's jump in. We're gonna check the ice, and then we're gonna look at the volcanic tundra that we just did. And from there, it's snow and glaciers. And that's all of the landscapes done. Got a little bit less viewers in our stream tonight than usual, probably because we started a little bit late. My fault. We're gonna see if we can knock glaciers and snow out in 30 minutes. And then all I have to worry about is the snow caves and the dirt cliffs and caves. And we're all good. Okay, ice. Very nice. Sick, the ice on the land. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. It's not messed up out here. We're good. Cool. Oh, hello. Yeah. All right, another successful frozen marsh. Let's go to the Atronach stone. Set our game hour to 10. Oh, we'll do 16. Not bad. Little spiky. I mean, just, and it's on the one that I thought was too much. And I was like, it might be too much. These are actually not enough. Interesting. Or maybe they're just right. Under here seems good. This is nice. Might be, I think that's the one I said was just a little too spiky. They've mapped that wrong. Hello. I hate the kill cam. now. So some of these are just like not enough. What? That went right through them. What the hell? You bitch. I don't know. Like, do I like these? Do I want it more? Do I want it less? I don't know. I think I'm going to do all of them more except for the rocks, which when I saw the texture, I was like, that's too much. And it's 20% too much. This is 20% too much. Yeah. The rest should be okay. Easy to do. This is the one. So we'll just throw a curves on it because I don't want to blur it. Right? And it's just the light part that really just kind of needs to be brought up. I can do this too. More brightness contrast. Back up to 125. And merge and save. Hello, Sam. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Let me check it again. I don't know. We should be okay. All right, this guy needs more contrast. Maybe not that much. We'll do like 40, right? And here, I'm going to take this and just knock this dude down. Not on that, on this texture here. Ooh. What am I doing? Dodge on highlights. Whoa. Let's do a burn. Thank you. That should give us a little bit more. I'm going to take this guy and just put it... This one is fine. I'm going to close him out. This one here, I'm going to take this and just burn it. Good. That's good. That didn't need anything. Actually, I didn't even look at it. Go ahead and save all of these out. That stone right there is going to be a bitch. I know it. Let's do that again. And that one's already been saved. Okay. So now we're going to go through here. He's already been done. Let's save it anyway. The mod will be called Fantasia. The mod will be called Fantasia. Ah, shit. Did that wrong. forgot to take out the P. Okay, so I'm going to close these out. This will be fine. I can come back and touch up if I have to later. But that should be good. The ones that kind of... So, the snow is weird. I'll just fucking do it. The snow's weird. We'll pull them all up. Some of them are duplicates, right? And I'm like, do they need parallax textures? I don't know. So that's just like Snow 01. That's just like Snow 02. Snow Rocks. Snow Rocks, right? So Snow Rocks. You know, a lot of these two are identical. These two are identical. These two are identical. And then Snow Landscape is Snow 01. So, I don't know. And then I need to do Grass Snow, right? Which is this guy. Right here. So, pretty straightforward. And I'm going to find... Where is my Snowgrass? Here it is. Good me for not renaming that to Grass Snow, because I would have never found it. I mean, real weird. Very weird. Pull this down. A lot of lights happening here. We don't need a lot. It's snow. You know? Snow's supposed to be smooth, in my opinion. Snow Rocks and Snowstone are the same. Nope, that's Snow Road. Snow Rocks. This is going to need some curves on it. I know that much. Let's pull this way back. Something like that. Merge. Save it. Just a thought. If there are multiple textures that are named different but are identical, wouldn't that offer an opportunity to diversify? Well, some of them are used as the shader on rocks or on meshes and so forth. So they got to be identical or it's going to look, they're not going to match. So like if you have your main landscape snow on trees, you want it to look like the snow on the ground, at least in my opinion. And then I'm going to take this guy, just go right here. Some of them are used specifically for LODs. And so, of course, you want the distance to match the foreground. So, since I don't know the mindset of the designers, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, this is what they were thinking. It's very difficult to understand when and where things are going to be used. There is nothing here. Interesting. So I'm going to take this and we're going to do it our way. I'm going to try this. All right. I'm going to try it. Now, this might not come out right, but it's worth a shot. It's going to be worth a shot. Now, I could look at the AO here. The AO is very similar. Okay. And then Snow 01. That's this guy. Please have something in the diffuse. Nope, nothing in the displacement. Blank. Funsies. Anything in our claws that I can use? No. Alright, so we'll just do it this way again. This is actually pretty good as it sits. Might be a little spiky, but I think we'll be okay. If not, we can adjust that at a later time. A lot of snow textures, which I expected. Oh, what was that? Where did I get that texture from? Is that here? What's going on? Surely not. That does not look like it lines up at all. I have no clue where I got this texture from. I mean, that fits. That is it. I just don't know where it came from. It's definitely not this displacement. Unless I did 2 exports. No clue, but I like it. I like it a lot, so I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. There it is again. I know a cat wants in somewhere. I hear a cat at the door. So let me look at this guy. That's its alpha. Interesting. I say interesting. Looks like I used the gloss. No. Did I or didn't I? Very interesting. I think I'm gonna use what I have. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'm gonna use what I have. Call it a day. I kinda like this one better than this. This I don't know what it is. Cool. Alright, so now we just gotta resave him as _P and we're good to go. So I just need to copy and paste this. And then we'll set to the races here. Oh. Did I not resave you correctly? I did. Okay. This should be good. This Fantasia, no, it's just landscape texture. I wish you could do like a batch save in Photoshop with different parameters around each file that you're saving. You probably can, and I just don't know about it. But it would save me this step. I believe. Okay. And I'm doing the underscore P in case these textures show up on meshes. And then it should be good. All right, let's go. Excited to see what this looks like. Please look good. I'm getting worn out. This is so like not creative. Oh, that one's orange. Hey, Grit. Yeah. Okay. Please, snow, look good. Oh, I gotta check out that mineral pool also. Where are the mineral pools at? There's one up there. Yeah, Grit, I hear you. Yeah, I need a stretch and a hydration break for sure. Yeah, Bubba. Yeah, that's good. Not stretching or anything. This is good. All right. We've checked the rest already. Let's go to the stables. Windhelm Stables is nice because it there's a lot of different textures there. Hey, you. Hey, old man. Headbutt. Love you, Grit. All right, let's change the weather. And let's do something like 16, right? Let's do 17. Like at evening time. Okay. That looks pretty parallaxy to me. Yeah, that's nice. Yep, that's doing what it needs to be doing, and it's not spiky. Very good. Very good on the roads. Where's our snow rocks? Here's our snow rocks. Yep, they're good. They're not stretching. And they're poking out, which is what they need to be doing. Yeah. That one actually kind of looks legit. It's much noisier, right? So I probably need to blur that one, which we can do. I'm going to blur that one. It's really noisy. And then here is our path, which I need to add some contrast to. All right, we're good. So this one's fine. This one's fine. This one's fine. This here needs a blur on it again. Which snow shaders are you using? Ones that I made. Pop this here. Boom. This here. Save. Turn this off. Boom. Take this out. Color alpha, fine and linear. We're good here. that out. Good here. This is good. This here is good. And this is good. Where is my snow path? Dirt snow path. These two. I think I was a little too conservative on these. And I'm going to add just a bit more of this. Just get that spread out a little bit. And we'll put a brightness contrast on here and just get it back to 125. Ah! Layer flatten image. Thank you. Save that. I really want the snow path to be chunky. That's correct. And this, I'm going to keep open just for right now. Let's check it. Oh, that mod. That. For some, I'm sorry. I'm like, for me, like, materials and shaders are like interchangeable. I'm using not BDS. Simplicity of Snow is what I use. If you get better dynamic snow, I suggest the third version. It works better with Parallax. The reason I stopped using better dynamic snow was because it made meshes in the snow blue, which means the Parallax meshes were broken. There might be a Parallax patch for better dynamic snow version 2, but version 3 I've heard really good things about. Brandy uses version 3 with great success. At that point, the Simplicity of Snow and Better Dynamic Snow are on par with each other when it comes to Parallax. There's various differences visually, and it's more of a matter of preference of which one you like. All right, that's much better. That's what I wanted. Chunky, chunky, chunky like that with the footprints. We're good here. Okay. I like it. Everything here I like. Yes. We're good. All right, snow's done. Let's make sure that this is not, that the windswept areas aren't so grainy. They're not. Good deal. Yes. Let's check it here in the daytime, in the morning. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. What's not to like? Looks like freaking snow. Uh-oh. Sorry that I killed somebody. Sorry that I killed somebody. Sorry. I didn't mean to kill them. Okay, they were in the way of my blast radius. I can't help it if I'm awesome. But now I gotta kill you too. Sorry, Hunter. I know you've been hunting these parts and it's not hurting anybody, but... well, them's the breaks. Cool, we're good here. Let's show you something cool. So here's what the caves look like, parallaxed, except for the dirt cliffs and the snow caves. I'm not going to show you snow caves. Dirt path looks nice. All right, let's go. Okay. Thank you to everyone who's joined us for this stream. If you want to hit the like button, feel free. Here's what our Parallax floors look like in here. Very cool. Very good looking floors. Even the walls and everything, I think, look really nice. I like all of these. Everything looks cool. Haven't done these side textures yet. But I like all of this. That floor looks incredible. I like this this round this stone here, this texture, these rings. I think they look really cool. You can see them here. That looks very even with the ambient lighting, it's very cool looking. I have so many imp stools in my apothecary sack back at the house. I have like hundreds of them. I don't even know what to do with them. I've picked up so many. Alright, and this is what the mines look like. The mine floor is really cool in this one. Should I redo the mine door? I don't think I should. I did this wood, and that's fine. Here we go. So the mines, they look worked. They look like they've been pickaxed, you know? And then the floors are very cool. I like that. It's a mix of like dirt and stone. It's been chipped away. Because you got to realize at one time this was solid stone, right? So even the floors will be that stone that's on the roof. But here, I'll do this for you right here. Ready? There's you those. I'll get you those mushrooms. Here you can really see the floor. That is awesome. And that back wall. And I redid all of the wood in here too, because it was a part of the textures. Why not? You know? That looks so good. So good. None of these ridges or bumps are like actually in the mesh. That's all of the parallax. Let's go check out an ore vein. And I'll show you what it looks like now. With the parallax on, it's not bad. But not great. And I redid the rope texture too. That kind of goes along with it. But yeah, so the caves and mines, all good. All good. Oh my god, pick up the imp stools. Getting so angry with me. I love it. So the glaciers is basically about it. I'm gonna test to see if the dirt cliffs in the caves, when I'm talking about the dirt cliffs, it's basically just these edges. And I don't know if they get parallaxed or not. I don't know what to do. Because in all the other parallax mods, they don't parallax them. And so it makes me wonder if I should do that or not. I don't know. Or if that would mess things up. Who knows? Maybe I should just leave them be. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at what textures I have yet. So this is my parallax folder. All this except for glaciers is now done. Fine. In my dirt cliffs, I do have the mask and I have the roots done. Interesting. Did I do this here? We're gonna check it and see. These can all go away. No, I didn't. I just did the P, which is this guy. That's a horrible P. Well, is that what I have on this guy? No. I'm not gonna do these. I'm not gonna do those. And this is the mask. I have not done it here. I don't know if you do the mask. I don't know if you're supposed to do the mask. I don't know. Is there a way to move the documents and C drive saves and INI into MO2 so it's not sharing with other MO2 Skyrim saves? So I think, let's see. Okay, so the saves in MO2 are the ones in my document. Okay? Now your INI files, if you want, is it here? Use profile specific game INI files. Under your profile, click that. And it should create them in your MO2 folder and not the ones in my documents. Okay? So what I'm looking at now, let me see here. Let me get all this back up. So I don't know what I need to be doing and what I don't need to be doing for the dirt cliffs. I don't know what I need to be doing for these. If I need to do just this one and not this stuff. I'm going to do just those and not these. I'm just going to leave it like that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do grass because those are just those little pebbles. Roads are done. All of this is done. Okay. Landscape, mountains, those are all done. Okay. Fine. SMIM, dungeons, caves, green. These roots I'm not going to do. Caves. Yeah. Okay, so dungeons, caves, not do. This I'm not going to do. This. Let me back this out. SMIM, landscape, bridges, pillars, not going to worry about. Am I going to do this? Yes. We'll do that. Which should be super easy to do. So dungeons, caves, green. No. Dungeons, mines. We're keeping the mines is the only thing we're keeping. Got it. And then for our landscape bridges, I'm going to look at these two. I don't... Fuck it. Those are easy to bust out. Okay. Let me pull that one up again. These are easy. This, I'm not going to worry about. Because I feel like I'm going to fuck things up if I do those. And here, Let's go back to textures. Dungeons. I need to do these 3. I shouldn't have done these, but they appear outside, and so I went ahead and just redid them. They appear in dungeons, but I went ahead and did it anyway. It might piss some people off, but I don't care. This is all done. And then in caves, I just have what we did last stream on Tuesday is the ice cave parallax. Not hard to do. So the other one that I was thinking about testing was seeing if like the stone quarry and clay deposits could be used, right? Can they? Can't they? Can I do clay deposit parallax? Who knows? I'm interested in trying it out. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and just bust these out real quick because they're super duper easy to do. So rubble pile, I think I have that around here somewhere, maybe, I don't know. I don't see rubber pile. Rubble pile. Did I not save rubble pile? Dungeon rubble pile 02, here we go. Boom. Here that is, ooh, this is a nice one. Gonna have to come down a little bit here, so I'm just gonna pop this guy. You can see I used some of the same ones. Let's do highlights, just like that. And let's get my curves, because this needs to really be kind of reined in, especially on the high end. Brightness and contrast up to 125. That should do it. Now, what's cool about this is I don't think this appears on the ground. I think these only appear on meshes, so I'm only going to do an _P. Color alpha, just color, please. So textures, dungeons, rubble pile 02, delete that one. Rubble pile 01 is very similar. It just has moss. Doesn't really matter. Let's do a curves on him. Look, this basically in my histogram, I try to get that to be more narrow, is what my goal is to do, right? Let's do it just like that. Call that a day. Okay. And then moss dirt pile. Very similar. I'm just going to take this guy and do that. It's the same texture. And I don't need these anymore because I know they're good. And then here, I need to get my Dirt 01 landscape. I mean, Dirt 02, sorry. Dirt 02P. Put this to 100. There we are. This is only going to appear on a mesh. So I'm going to do this. And then roadstone tile. Is that going to be under SMEM or bridge? This one's a tough one. That's my end cap. No. Where did I put this? Is it under SMEM? No. Here's my railing texture. But I don't think... No, it's a completely different texture. This is vanilla. This is SMEM. Oh, no, it's not. Look at that. Ha-ha! Found you. Found you. Right there. Rasterize that shit. Do something like, about like that. Boomsies. Let's add in our curvy doos. This needs to go way the fuck up. This needs to come way down. Or else it's just gonna be jacked. Do something like that. Cool. Merge. Save as _P. And then the last one is this guy, which is my end cap. Rasterize. Let's check you out, son. That's fun. I got a funky histogram on this guy. Let's see what we can do. See if we can get these really close. Pull this way down. This is going to be a hope and a prayer on this one. Cool. Let me pull this over. Texture SMEM landscape bridges. And I don't need these. I don't want to like make this mod bigger than it has to be, you know? What was the other ones that I just did? Dungeons. These are all good. Mines, these are all good. I'm thinking I don't need... I need the mineral ore. No, I don't need any of these. I don't think I need any of those. To be very honest with you. Because everything in a mine and a cave should be on a mesh. So I'm going to get rid of those. Same for caves. The caves shouldn't have any... Cave base ground 02, why do you not have a _P? I'm going to review those, because that should have a P texture and it doesn't. We'll get to those. Okay. So that should be it. Dirt cliffs, again, should just have a P texture. This doesn't even have that, because it's a mesh. Dirt textures don't appear on anything other than a mesh. Same thing with the mountain slabs. That should just be that. Okay. Roads. Same thing. They're meshes only. Yes. Which road details? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I know. Okay. So that's fine. Moving on. SMEM dungeons mines. Why? This is the wood. Okay, I've not parallaxed the wood. Okay. I don't think I'm going to parallax the wood either, but I might test it just to see what it looks like. And then BYOH. Clutter resources. Clay deposits and stone quarries. Let's try the stone quarry because I know where one is. So BYOH stone quarry. Oof. This is a doozy. Brightness contrast down. Now this is going to need a mask, so I need to go and get the one from here. Textures, landscape, Mountain slab 01. I'll use it. Okay. Rasterize. And I'm going to bring all of this up here. And then I'm going to merge. And I'm going to create a layer. And I'm just going to paint it black with a bigger brush. Ooh. Yeah, give me that, it's fine. It's not the greatest mask drawing, but it's going to be good enough. Because I'm going to blur the shit out of it. Because I want the two to blend together. Like that. And then I'm going to take this and just go plop, plop, rasterize, merge, filter. Wait, hold on. Let's do this again. Let's take this and blur the mask. Let's do a bigger blur. Maybe 20. Nice. And that is going to be my Stolen Quarry _P. We're going to see if this works. It should work. I hope it works. It might not. And then these I'm good with. I'm going to keep them open just in case they're not good. This should be good. We're going to see. Let's jump in. Working on my gag Skyrim because I can't get Steam working after update and downgrade keeps messing up. Yeah, I just did the 1.5.97. That's what I stick with. Even when AE came out and all of the 1.6s started coming out, I just stayed at 1.59. You should definitely be able to easily backport. Easily. Shouldn't mess you up too bad. I know on our Discord, Shane put some instructions up on how you can do it in very easy steps. The hard part's going to be any mods that you have that require like 1.6. You're going to have to re-download the 1.5 versions, SKSE being one of them. And then if you need the 1.5 version of like unofficial Skyrim special edition patch or whatever, that's on Reddit. That's everywhere. You can find the link for that. Okay, cool. Now, what am I going to look for? A bridge. Let's go find a bridge. I think there's one over here. And I think this is just about done, except for glaciers and snow caves. Which is nothing. That'll be easy peasy to do. Oh, was that parallaxed? Yeah, a little stone there. Okay. Oops. So these don't really look parallaxed at all. Maybe they are. Oh no. They are, but it's so bad. We're not going to parallax these. And they've already modeled in the details. So we're going to get rid of those parallax textures. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look here at that. Textures, SMEM, landscape, bridges. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's just get rid of bridges. Here. Oh, let me check the dirt. Yeah, we'll keep the dirt, but we're not going to use the other ones. Okay. Works for me. Let's go check out that stone quarry. Well, let me see these real quick here. Set game hour to 16. TFC. You see? That's fine. I didn't parallax those and they came out great. So I'm not going to be worried about that then. Okay. Let's go back behind Findall's house. Where's it at? Oh, it didn't even load. Alright. Hello? This looks good. This is some nice looking parallax, y'all. This is some very nice looking parallax. Oops. Last playthrough I killed everybody in Riverwood and it was worth it. I couldn't kill the kids though. Here we are. Where is it? Here it is. Looks kind of parallax to me. So I'm guessing I can parallax everything then. Let me see. We can test it just by turning this on and off. It's not parallaxed at all. That's just how it looks. So if you look here, it should warp when I turn the ENB on and off. And it's not. So no, you cannot do the BYOH. Okay. Fine with me. Maybe with a mesh replacer, but as they're set up with auto parallax isn't able to adjust them, so I'm not going to do them. Good deal. Did we do anything else that I forgot about? I don't think so. I think that's it. So I just have 10 more textures to go, and then this mod will be done. Completely done. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pick these for you. Sam. Any other ones? No? Okay. Make sure I pick everything for Sam, or he's just going to go batshit crazy and yell at me for not picking mushrooms. Can I get these mushrooms? No. Don't sneak up on me like that. I'm crazy. I'm loco with my flame hands. Cool. This all seems good to me. Now, hopefully, when y'all guys get this on the Discord and test it out, you'll tell me if something doesn't have parallax. You'll be like, hey, you're missing this parallax texture. Let me know, and I can, make sure I include it. I kind of want to, not have to do any updates to this mod. And just release it, and then forget about it and be done with it. I do love it, though. I do like this mod. Yeah, auto parallax is a really great mod. I don't know how well it works with some things. It seems like it misses some things and does well on other things. I tried auto parallax on just, bridge mesh, then no bridge mesh with auto parallax, and they seem similar enough to me. So this is just auto parallax bridge, no meshes. And it seems fine, right? So I'm like, I don't know. But it doesn't seem to work on other stuff. Maybe it does. It just seems like when you have so many mods that add meshes, and I'm thinking of lighting mods, fire mods that change braziers and stuff, and the lighting mods switch all of the window meshes. and random other meshes, it starts getting hectic. It's like, oh, did I get the Parallax mesh mod for that? Yeah. So I did get the ERM, the Enhanced Rocks and Mountains, mountain meshes for Parallax. So I do use that. But auto parallax is nice when you can't remember if you got a parallax mod or not. But I'm not going to release any meshes with this because I don't want to be held accountable for messing up your game because my meshes were overriding the meshes that you needed. You know what I mean? So that's on you to make sure that you have all of the meshes. Simple as that. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, that's a little spiky, huh? Little weird. What is this? I think that's tundra rocks. Let's attack that real quick. This I'm cool with. We're not going to use stone quarry. So textures, BYOH can go. Landscape, tundra, rocks. This has got to be toned down just a her. Yeah, this is the one. We'll do this one first. That one's crazy. No, I don't want that. So give me my curves. Delete this layer mask. I'm gonna pull this up just a hair. Pull this way down. Like that. That should be a little bit better. It's getting a little out of hand. Okay. Thank you everybody who's joined this stream. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out for me, please. Off stream tomorrow, I'm going to finish up the rest of these textures that I've not done before I have my, I've got plans tomorrow, so I'm not going to be around much, but I'm going to knock out the glaciers, and which are where? These guys. So these three. No, probably just, I don't know which ones. I'm gonna do glaciers. And we should be good to go. That, and then I have the dungeons, caves, and I've got to figure out why this doesn't have a P, and then do the these guys, all these parallaxes here. So all these need to have their parallax textures made, and the glaciers, and then the mod is done. And I will post the share link. I don't know. I might just do the 2K. 4K might be too big to share. 2K, I think I can do like a Dropbox link or something for everyone. Yeah, the plans are fun. Yeah, plans are fun. And so I think, yeah, so I'm going to share it. And what's going to happen is, if you want to make a video about it to make like a review or compare with other landscape mods, you can do that. I'm hoping to drop this mid next week. Wednesday maybe next week. Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. I want to give time to have people make videos. I don't know how long it takes to make a video. For me, it takes like an hour. You know, I don't really do much in a video. I just make it. But I need to make videos too. So anyway, this should be pretty straightforward. I'm going to put this back over to no game scene. And it should be, we should be ready. Yeah, I can't think of why we wouldn't be ready by then. Anybody need anything else from me for this? If y'all are going to do... Yeah, Trader, you're going to wait for the full mod? Okay. You don't want to do a review of it or anything? Anyway, thank y'all very much. It's been super fun and emotional, and I love you, and I will see you all next Tuesday at 9 p.m. sharp. Let me check my dates here. Yes, so that's the 19th and the 21st is going to be our last 2 streams before Christmas. So the 19th and 21st, I don't expect a lot of people because a lot of people are going to be really busy, probably with like holiday plans and stuff. 19 and 21st. Maybe we'll squeeze a third one in there. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all. Good night, and we'll talk to you later. We're on the Discord. If you haven't joined, join the Discord. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out, and we will see you all next time. Skyking stream, Skyking out. Yeah. What did you say, Charter? Hold on. Night and night. Yeah. So KK, you want to do a Christmas stream? We can do a Christmas stream. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.